2-minute bonsai. Here's an older root over rock trident. I'm guessing, I think it was originally part of a forest, so this one is actually probably something like mid-20s. But it didn't grow very fast as part of the forest, so then it was split apart and put on this rock, and it's been redeveloped from basically a trunk and a couple of side branches. But it's looking pretty good. Could do the scrub up. Sitting on the rock okay. So I'll just delineate the design. Got a double branch there, which I think is okay. And I'm going to keep the top in. Take out some competing branches which are getting in the way of the kind of foliage heads, which are not very well delineated at this stage. That's okay. It's a cute little tree anyway. We'll get there. There's my top, pretty well established. So this is destined to be a fairly small tree, even when it's fully filled out. I think it will still only be this sort of size. So I have to keep the top pretty tight and just slowly build all this out, centimetre by centimetre. I was thinking that was the front. Yeah, that's the front. Which means it'd be quite nice to pull that one down just gently. Cool, that's good. Right, here's another younger one. Fourth year of growth from seed. Bloody hell. Sorry. Guess I can edit that out or not. So this one's on a interesting piece of rock. It's like a petrified sea floor or estuary floor or something. It's like a whole pile of weird forms that I think are organic forms, as in they are probably like the burrows of a estuarine worm or something like that. Just the way they look. And then they've been laid down in strata, so layer after layer has been laid down into the holes. That's my guess anyway. It's a little wee bromeliad kicking in there. It's not an easy one to weed. This thing's bloody oxalis getting in the holes. Really hard to get out. It tweezers. Alright, the tree has a primary branch here and a secondary branch there, which kind of suggest this as being the front. Yeah, I think so. Oh, there's some wire. Remember to check for wire in each tree. Just remember that, even though I'm fluffing around with cameras and things. Oh, there's wire there too. Come on, out you come. Okay. So, I think this is my new top there. It's amazing how quickly these branches thicken up. As soon as these secondary growths starts popping on them. I'm going to take that one right off. So you can see the first internode's quite short, and they get longer and actually longer and longer. So once you get past that, there's not much point in using it really. This one's probably okay on a bigger tree, but that's getting too long. But you can take it right back to there and get another bud here, or use the top one, take it out to here, and then you get more here. So that's your options. That gives you your resolution, your stroke, brush stroke width, effectively, of your artwork. That's why it's really hard to use the longer shoots, unless you're, again, like maybe you want this one to come reaching right down for the light and you want it to branch out here, then you could get away with it. Maybe put a wire around it and you give it a little bend, something like that, to make it look older. Take that one back. Okay. Do one more. Wee tree and a wee rock. Good branches and some wire. So I've used the wire here to take both these branches down and pull the leader up into a little trunk, or into the little, bring this branch up into, as the new leader. It's well set now after a few weeks of growth. Oops, I just broke that. You can partially defoliate these if you want to slow them down, or take growth away from the top and redirect it to the bottom, because a lot of the sugars that the plant's making will be used locally, as in within the, where they actually be used where they're being made. So here I'm using a longer internode because I think I can get away with the longer branches down in here. And again, I could probably do the same thing here, but I don't think I can use one that long, so it's coming back to there. And these all, yeah, it's not a very pretty branch altogether actually. Just tempting to take it right off. So that's my front. I'm going to get rid of that and make this my new leader in here. So I'm looking for interesting lines. I don't want big long straight things like this. So if I've got something straight, I'll take it back to here, and then new shoot will come here and I'll bend it. It will, it will go in a different direction. I'm taking this one. Yeah, I'll zoom in for a second to show you what I'm doing at the top. So here I've got 4 shoots. I've got 2 here and then 3 there. So what I'm thinking is actually bringing it right back into here and having the new top coming up here. It'll just give me a better taper over a shorter distance. So pretty much every time I can bring the top back in and to get interesting forms and shapes while doing it, then I will do that. Even though I'm losing height and size and everything else, just gives you a better tree in the future. Okay, here's another one. It's kind of snazzy. It's got a real gnarly little piece of rock. I like the way it's almost like leaping off the end of it. It's really well locked in. Got a nice little pad of foliage here on the bottom. That's better. Pays to stand back sometimes and just get them, rather than looking at the minutiae straight away, to actually getting a bit more of a feel for the overall style and plan and shape. In this case, I could have gone snip, 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 but then there's this big piece here which just needed to come out straight away. So this one's coming off because it's facing me on the inside. So what I need now is I need branches here, and I've got these ones here coming through. I'll let those grow a bit longer, and then I've got these ones here which probably don't really need. There's also some wire on them, so I'll just get that off. So if I do want to use those ones, I'd bring them down lower, but actually I don't think I need them. I guess they can stay till the next one's to develop. So where's that trade-off of, am I going to make my tree look nice right now, or am I going to make my tree look better in the future? Sometimes they're one and the same thing, sometimes they're not. Okay, I've got excess branches here. Cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. All that done.